I won't do it. I won't. Yes, you will.
You're now listening to the All the Good Names Were Gone podcast.
What?
Hosted by Maddie with Colby and Fost.
Brace yourself. Here they are.
Turn it up.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host, LovelyCheesePizza here. Welcome to another edition of Sports Sunday where we talk about sports, life, and everything between point A and B. And we are back playing some more Baseball Stars. I've got the Packers game streaming on my laptop right next to me. All is good in the world because they're winning 7-0, even though that is subject to change. So, what happened last time is we started our very first game against the World Powers, and God, was that a weird game if there ever was one. The World Powers are an extremely enigmatic team, to say the very least. Like, defensively, they are nothing to write home about at all. I mean, I wouldn't be writing home about them even if their defense was something to write home about. But, so their defense sucks. We can pretty much say that. But offensively, they are good. I mean, we jumped out to a big lead, and they closed it fairly quickly, and then I eventually put them away. But we've got to be very careful in how, in the way we proceed forward from here. We need to exercise a lot of caution, especially on the defensive side of things. I need to be a little bit more selective on how I pitch to people, because I was just kind of, going for broke for a little while there. I was just like, we're ahead like 9-0, so, who fucking cares the way I pitch to people? And that definitely turned out to be a fairly poor choice, but we're going to be alright. I also want to try something, because of how poor their defense is. I never really tested this, but I want to see if we can actually steal bases on their catcher. I can't in all likelihood imagine that if the rest of their defenders are as slow as they are and just not generally that good, something tells me I might be able to get away with stealing bases on their catcher somewhere in this series, if I can remember. Because that could come in handy a lot. I mean, you think about, with an offense as good as this one is, I mean, I'm gonna give up runs. I'm not gonna have, a lot of shutout games or one-run games, unless, knock on wood, I'm lucky enough to have that. But if I have games that are getting close late, and I need to find a way to extend an inning, and things are getting a little heated in the corner there, I might be able to, take advantage of stealing. It's something that we've really not been able to capitalize on at any point in this series so far. So if there's going to be one team that we can pull this off against, it might be these guys. We'll see. We definitely could have pulled it off against the lovely ladies had we been better, but we're just not to that point yet. And that was a fantastic strikeout. It is a fine day scoreboard. So, oh man, I wish I would have eaten first, man. I really dropped the ball on that. Like, my stomach is just grumbling up a storm right now, and I could have made the choice. I could have made the choice in, going in the kitchen and reheating up some of my dad's famous, quote-unquote Super Bowl chili, even though it is not the Super Bowl. It used to be exclusively just a thing we'd make for the Super Bowl only, so we'd only do it once a year. And dude, I was always super pumped for that. But now he just kind of makes it more for just like, for sporting events and family gatherings and whatnot. So still kind of a selective thing. That is going to go all the way, well, not all the way to the wall, but it's going to do what it's going to do. What the fuck? Oh no! Why did he just sit there and wait? He could have just run to the base. He could have at least given me something to work with there. We're going home. We're going home. You're not going to get me. Way faster than that. There we go. Well, at least we're jumping out to a good lead again here. But yeah, so I could have gone and, heated up some of the chili, or I was thinking maybe some macaroni and cheese. My pantry is just fucking full of it, and I haven't had any of it in quite a while. And I think that even one of those, I could have sworn last night I saw that one of those boxes was actually Chipotle mac and cheese, which kind of intrigued me. I don't know if I'm going to like it, though. Like, it's hard for me to say that I would not enjoy a box of Kraft brand macaroni and cheese. Or any macaroni and cheese by anybody other than the brand, that's fucking High Top, which is, I think, Winco's brand. That stuff is awful. Any, private label brand of anything, oh my god, that thing is gone. Oh, It's off the screen! Oh, no! Jeez, man. He just tanked that thing. Holy smokes. I think if that was Socks, I'm almost positive he probably had enough of me making fun of his nickname last episode. I think he heard me. Oh, shit. But yeah, I think that, you know, I think that private label mac and cheese is just, it's like a Greek tragedy, man, because like Safeway brand, Fred Meyer / Kroger brand, Walmart brand, you know, Winco brand, all of these like private label branded mac and cheese products are so bad. And I don't know why. Like, it's not that hard to make, you know, quality mac and cheese. I mean, the only thing that really separates one from another is like the powdered cheese part of it, because that's what makes it taste good or not good. And for whatever reason, these private label dudes just apparently don't know how to make a quality, you know, cheese sauce packet. I mean, Kraft had that shit nailed down like 35 years ago, or however long it, you know, they've been, you know, working with that. But and like Stouffer's, you know, theirs is different. They're not doing the packet thing, but I feel like Kraft is like the only dude that knows what the fuck he's doing. Like the Pastaroni people know what they're doing with their shells and white cheddar. So I mean, that's they've got their craft pretty down as well. But my God, it's just like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Because I tried the High Top brand once, and it takes a lot for me to not eat it. Like, even if I don't like it, I'll generally still eat it because I don't want it to go to waste. But I tried the High Top brand once, and I just fucking, it was so bad that I threw the rest of it. Like, I took like maybe 5 or 6 more bites, just because I was like, dude, this isn't good, but I mean, I already went through the trouble of making it, so I might as well go through with it. And it eventually got to the point where I was just like, I can't even eat this. Like, it's so bad. It's just a fucking disappointment is all this is. And so I literally just, like, poured it down the drain and you know, let the fucking disposal do its job. But it was so disappointing. Ugh. So now I'm thinking, after all this mac and cheese talk, I'm probably gonna break down and have myself a nice box of Kraft. Maybe even 2. Who knows? I don't know. I'm going to the gym. I haven't really lost any weight because I'm making executive decisions like this to make 2 boxes of mac and cheese instead of 1, and then try to run it off at the gym later. So I'm kind of spinning the tires in place. You know what I mean? But oh, come on. God, I am hitting everything right to somebody. That is just not where you want to be. Come on, Ed. Eddie Lacy, rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling with the double cheeseburger in the mouth. It's still astonishing to me that a guy of that size can still be that mobile. That is crazy to me. Okay, what do you got? What do you got? We're gonna figure this out. I hope actually, it'd be really tight if I had some, like, Star Wars mac and cheese. That'd be awesome. The only thing that bums me out about that is that they totally put less noodles in the box. Obviously, they're bigger than regular noodles, but dude, just give me a slightly larger box. I'll gladly pay more for it. I mean, those things are like, they're like 65 cents a box or something like that. I'll gladly pay $1 a box if you just made an extra large box full, you know? Definitely coming out the gates a little bit slow tonight in terms of offensive output here. We're going to be okay, though. I mean, realistically, it doesn't matter. I don't need to score 13 runs to be, you know, oh my God! 2 home runs for him now! Okay, so apparently I cannot pitch him outside. Both of his home runs have been on outside pitches. So that is 100% not happening anymore. So I'm going to put that one down in the old mental notebook. When it comes to pitching to Socrates, we need to pitch him inside. He might still hit home runs anyways, but at least we have to, you know, experiment with a different concept, because that is not working. It was like the last team we played against, the one guy that I would pitch inside to across the mound. he would take that out for a home run like every fucking time. So now we have to make the good old-fashioned Chip Kelly halftime adjustment for that. And we're going to. And that's a double. That's exactly the hit that I needed in this situation. Unfortunately, I still don't really have the opportunity to experiment with stealing. No way in hell I'm going to have the cojones or the huevos rancheros to, bother pitching, or to bother with, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. To steal third. That's what I was trying to say. And I think that the Packers just scored, which is awesome if it worked. If anything, they're at least going to be on the 1 yard line. They did score. They did score. Fan-fucking-tastic. It's actually really nice to see Davante Adams score. I feel like every time I'm watching one of their games, he always ends up either dropping the ball or something, totally bullshit happens. By the way, super clutch move on the pinch hit to put, Uncle Rob in there. Gets a triple out of the deal. That's good. And now they got to switch pitchers. That's even better. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's great. That's, you know what? That's fine, because they didn't get to throw the ball home, so that's everything I wanted. It's a full swing, effective bunt. That's not really what I was looking for, but that's okay. Alright, 14-3. Well done, my friends. I actually, by the way, am just fucking cleaning house in my fantasy football matchup this week. It is unbelievable. I mean, granted, I'm playing against the worst guy in the league because I'm pretty sure, has not physically set a lineup since like the first day that we drafted teams. So yeah, I'm beating him literally by 75 points or something crazy. Come on. Oh no. Oh, actually, that's the third out. So, dude, let me run down my deal right here. Let's go with Peter. He needs to get his ERA down a little bit. So I'm winning 136-65. But just like the players that I have, even if he would have actually set a lineup, like a proper one, I would be still, wrecking his shit right now. Because I had some really, really good output from my guys today. Oh no, come on. I had Ben Roethlisberger, which was a great idea because he had 380 yards and 4 touchdowns. I also, dude, I'm so happy. I was kind of worried about it during the draft that I spent my second round pick on Ezekiel Elliott, but that dude is clutch as shit. He is so good. He had 134 yards and 2 touchdowns today, so that was good for 28 points. And then, on top of that, I had, I don't even remember what his name is. I think it's like Joshua Howard for the running back for the Bears. He had 118 yards and a receiving touchdown, so that was good for 21 points. And I had Amari Cooper from Oakland. He had 21 points. The only one that I really whiffed on was Jarvis Landry from Miami. He only had 3 receptions for 28 yards. But I had Gary Barnidge from Cleveland, which was okay. I mean, he's a tight end. You can only expect so much out of him. He had 5 receptions for 76 yards. That was pretty good. I had Ryan Matthews from Philadelphia. He had 42 yards and a receiving touchdown, so that's good for 11. I have Minnesota's defense. I picked them up off the waiver wire, which is awesome. So they had 17 points. I've got Carolina's kicker going tomorrow. So I had a pretty damn good day. The only thing that I wish I would have done instead of having Jarvis Landry... Well, actually, I couldn't even have done it. I would have put in Tevin Coleman, but Tevin Coleman's a running back, so I wouldn't even be able to do that. So, I mean, I pretty much did the best that I could with what I had. So I'm certainly not mad about it. And I'm going to end up being 4-1, which, depending on how things go in the league here, I might end up having the best record in the league. I don't know. We have like a 4-way tie for first place. We have 4 people that are 3-1. So I'm definitely helping my cause. Because you would think that at least one of those guys has to lose in a league full of 8 people. I don't think that you would run into a situation where literally all of them could do that. Okay. So it's not Solly. Solly is not the guy we have to worry about here, even though he's still batting .464 with 2 homers. Yeah, it's still pretty damn good, but we're gonna be very careful here. I'm gonna paint the corner here and see what I can do. Oh no! Oh, look at that! Oh my god! That would have been easily an ESPN top 10 quality play right there. You get a guy with a little dribbler, and he like dives and slides for the ball and then throws it to first. That's a good ass play right there. Oh, that's coming down. That's coming down. Oh, I thought I was gonna get by him. Oh, that would have been so awesome if it did. That would have been great. He's not really the candidate that I would want. Oh no! That's... God damn it, of course! The one time we decided to have a guy take off early, I was hoping for maybe like a little bit of a hit-and-run situation there. Get like a ground ball, at least, you know, give him a shot, but not really happening. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've had one opportunity outside of that one spot just a second ago where I have been able to actually test their catcher, see if I can steal. It just has not presented itself yet. I'm hoping, you know, somewhere in the next couple innings that I'll get an opportunity. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, pitch the man inside. That's the key. That's the key. After, you know, 2 just fucking, you know, atomic bombs of home runs, you gotta, you know, 1, something's got to give, 2, something's got to give, and then 3, something's got to give because you did a very poor job at nailing that point home the other 2 times, and then let the bodies hit the floor. You know, I mean, that's it. It's a pretty simple. It's a pretty simple point you're trying to get across to a number of people. I mean, if the bodies have to go down, then they got to go down. You know, it's a very widely used, you know, mantra throughout at least the genre of fighting. You know, it's when you got to let the bodies hit the floor, or maybe if you're engaging in war, you know. Maybe that's, I don't know if that's a popular song that's used in the military anywhere. I would hope not. I mean, if that's going to be, you know, the way you conduct yourselves and whatever. I mean, obviously, when you're in war against another country, the general idea is not to be like, hey, we're going to go fight with these guys, but we're going to go have a stern talking to with them. You know, we're going to go to war, but instead of using guns, we're going to play a game of soccer instead, right outside of the trenches, which is actually a thing that really happened once. I don't remember what war it was. I don't know if it was one of the world wars, but there was like a day, I think it may have been like Christmas or something like that, you know, both sides, you know, were on either side of the trenches, and a couple people walked out into no man's land up there, and they were just like, hey, you want to play soccer? And they were like, sure, whatever. And they like totally put their shit aside for like a whole day, and people came out and they were doing whatever they were doing. And then, you know, after it was over, they're like, all right, well, you know, tomorrow morning I'm going to shoot you in the face, but hey, it was nice talking to you. So that's a thing. All right, here we go. We're going to test it. He may actually just let us steal. If we have a runner on third, a lot of the time they'll just let you go, which is really cool. I totally get why they're doing it too. I mean, it makes perfect sense. You don't want to throw it down there and then have the guy on third, you know, make a break for home. It is a strategy that people do employ sometimes. Do a little bit of that double steal action. All right, here we go. Damn it. Come on, Balzac. You can't let me down right now. You let me down. You have effectively let me down in that situation, but it's okay. Still put 2 on the board. That's all you can really ask for these days. We're gonna bring out Marley. Still got to get his ERA down. It's not looking great. You know, I've been trying. I think in my mission statement at the beginning of this series was I wanted to have my closer's ERA under 1. And I wanted to make sure, at the very least, my starters' ERAs were both under, like, 150, I believe is what I was shooting for, which we're doing okay in that category. If I could have everybody under 1, that'd be even better. But, you know what? If we gotta roll with it this way, then we gotta roll with it this way. Anytime I get pop flies anymore, they just make me paranoid. Holy. I mean, just put a hole in an E, you know, which I guess is just what a lowercase e is. it's just an E with a hole in it. Oh, damn it! I thought I had that thing. All right, we're in a not so good spot now. You gotta make sure. Okay, Orville at least is the guy I would like to have up there. Oh no, dude, this is not good. Okay, this is bad. What's it? We're up by 5? Okay, we're up by 5. Hulk is not a man I'd want to have up right now. That is fine. We're gonna get the out. Gonna go for another one. Oh, perfect! Oh, yes! Yeah! Oh, boy, what a way to get out of a jam than that. That was great. What a way to do it. That home and one thing, I mean, they teach you that, they definitely teach you that move right there in, all the way back in Little League. I remember doing that all the time when I was playing shortstop or second base. They'd always, you know, give you, when you're taking infield, they'd always give you that home and one. You know, when you got bases loaded and you got a ground ball, you automatically throw home. And then if you think you can pull it off, then you go to 1. So, man, that was fucking badass. We got ourselves out of a very bad situation right there. Woo. There we go. That's looking good. That's a double. That's a dubski. Well done. Okay, so we're probably not going to be able to test it here in this episode unless, you know, we can get this guy around to score, which he will not. Oh God, I was going to say we might have a chance to try it. So what we're going to do probably in next week's episode is we're going to definitely experiment with stealing. I mean, we got to steal once here, but it was technically not a true steal. It was just one where they just let us have it for free. Not even like any sales tax or anything. They didn't even like bother throwing it to the pitcher to try to catch anybody off guard. They just let me have that one. So we'll see what we can do with that. But for now, it looks like win number what 32 is secure. All right, we got to be careful with socks here. Oh boy, I was I was really playing with fire on that. What I was trying to do is I was trying to bring him in by throwing way outside so that I could throw him inside again, because he was pretty far out there. Come on. Oh yeah, he's running in. He's excited. Whew. Man, that'd be a rough day if we gave up 3 home runs to the same man. But we're okay. Everything's all right. We came out on top there. There it is, 7-2. We actually much better defensively in that game. Outside of the 2 home runs, it came out pretty well. Sock snakes. Oh, that's fantastic. When did snakes hit a home run? Why am I'm drawing a blank on when that happened. Sock snakes. Oh, that's totally gonna be the title of this video. That's 100% fantastic. Okay, so we do have some money that we can spend, so we might as well do it somewhere where it's needed. Let's check it out. 30,000. Oh wait, Marley is still at 20,000. He doesn't really need to have much spent on him though. I mean, stamina for a closer is not really necessary, so we won't worry about him. 30. We got 30. We got 30. He's at 40. Okay, we're not going to worry about him. He's good to go. He could still, well, alright, so we have decisions to make here. He's also at 40. Okay, so let's fortify the front end here. Actually, Jeff's almost at his maximum usage for points. That's actually not a bad thing. Because once we have a guy, you know, set in stone here, and we don't have to worry about him anymore, at least, you know, we can start focusing. We have one less mouth to feed. Do we have money for another one? We don't. Okay. Well, that's going to take care of that for now, but it was a success, my friends. The quest for the perfect season is still intact. We are 32-0. So when we come back on the next installment of Sports Sunday, where we're playing Baseball Stars. We're going to take on match number 3 with these guys and see if we can keep it rolling. But until then, my friends, this is your host, Lovely Cheese Pizza, saying thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.